Hey everyone, John Mugiwara JM here with a quick PSA. Once again, Austen's recording program accidentally switched his microphone input to his internal mic as opposed to his regular recording mic, so the audio quality on his end is not going to be as crisp as it is on regular episodes. And don't worry, if it makes you feel any better, this actually affected some recent episodes on Super Barnes Ground 2, so we caught it afterwards, unfortunately, so hopefully you'll still be able to enjoy today's episode. Sorry about the technical difficulty, and we hope you enjoy. You're listening to Binging the Devil's Fruit, a One Piece manga read-through podcast where the best fruits are the ones you savor and are best enjoyed taking your time consuming. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Binging the Devil's Fruit. I'm your host, John Mugiwara Jam, joined as always by my co-host, Jad Peanut.
Hey!
And welcome to our very first episode recorded in 2024. Happy extremely late New Year. I think this is going up late February.
Oh, shit.
So I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. I know that I did. It was mostly because it was boring. Now, that might sound terrible to you, but after the horrible year I've had in 2023, boring is awesome. For Christmas Eve, I did nothing but have prime rib with family and just hung out, didn't go to any parties, didn't do nothing. And then after that, I spent time with Christine, who you've heard on the live action discussion, and you know we did more nothing. So, again, after the eventful year I've had. Honestly, I'm basically pulling a paraphrase from my brother. It's like 2024, please be boring. I've had enough excitement, both the positive and negative. I need to slow down a bit. And honestly, I'm glad that Christmas was that for me. How about you?
Yeah, I had a pretty slow Christmas. Let's see, just drank beer and had lasagna. And got to see Logan, of course, he was adorable. And what's especially cute is that Buddy started to get more interested in him because when my nephew was on my lap, Buddy just went up and just brushed his head against his tiny little hand. It was adorable.
Yeah, Buddy knows that Buddy has finally accepted he's no longer baby in the family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also, things starting to slow down at work, thankfully.
Yeah, and because you'll be going on vacation soon. So, well, by the time that you guys are listening to this, he'll already be back, so it's not going to matter. But and then I'll have to hold down the fort with content for a while, just like I did last year. But I think we'll be okay. But either way, we're entering a new arc in One Piece. We're starting the year off not only on our 30th episode, but we're beginning the Drum Island arc. Although technically, we already did. Like, the very first chapter of the arc was the last one we did last year. So we already started it. So you want to continue?
Hell yeah.
All right, then let's hop into... If you would like to read along with us while we binge The Devil's Fruit, Shonen Jump has their entire manga library available through their subscription service for just $2 a month. Or if you happen to have the physical volumes or omnibuses handy, that works too. No, we're not being paid to say this. I wish we were. And remember, when you hear this sound, that means it's time to turn the page. Anyway, thanks for coming along with us and enjoyed the read-through. Chapter 131, Wapple of Tin.
And Django's Dance Paradise, Volume 5. Getaway dance.
Yep, he is getting away from Syrup Village after Carrot, Onion, and what's the other one's name? Carrot, Onion, and
Pepper.
Yes, chased him, and he's just escaping to where? Who knows? He doesn't have to go home, but he can't stay here, I guess. All right, per tradition, you are starting on the next two pages.
Okay, and it says heavy snowfall all on the Golden Mary. Somebody standing on the water? That's impossible, Zoro. And Zoro's looking through his binoculars. Then, what's that out there? And as Luffy and Usopp look out, what? Where? And they see, A sad-looking cold clown man just standing on.
But Doctor, I am Pagliacci.
Oh, man. They're on disbelief and
rubbing their eyes. Oh, and it's just a wide shot of the sad-looking clown person just standing out on the ocean, staring at them. And Usopp, Zoro, and Luffy are just in disbelief at what he's saying. Oh boy, sure is cold today. He starts shivering, and then Luffy and Usopp then realize, oh my god, there really is a person on the water. Yeah, sure is. It's cold out. Really? And they all hear him again, and it's just the steering contest continues.
Increased buoyancy. Aye, aye, sir. And oh, it's that. What? It's that massive ship.
It's a massive ship just came up from under the water.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? What about it, bro? The ship's sinking, and they go and marries good Chilton, and hold us steady. If anything happens to Nami, I'll throw you overboard. And Nami's still burning red with the fever. That can't be a ship. And it opened. Big dome opens up, revealing a big ship with a hippo as the mast.
Yep, it's like opening up like a flower or something like that, and it just turned into it does indeed turn into a ship with a hippo as the front. Were you surprised by Blicking, my giant submersible attack ship? And I get his Jolly Roger looks like Homer Simpson if he had a steel jaw and a crown. Oh, gosh darn it, a pirate ship? Wow. Oh, we don't have time for this. Vivi, take over here. Okay. Hey, what's going on? And then Sanji notices what's going on and he lights a cigarette. So what happened? That ship attacked us.
And yep, a bunch of pirates boarded and with them all held by gunpoint. I thought it was something like that. From the looks of it. Hey, we're in a hurry. 4 of you. Can't be just the 4 of you.
He says as he's eating, I think, like a piece of meat on a sword. And then he eats the sword.
Holy shit. And then it's this massive guy, Raypole of Tin. Captain of the Tin Tyrant Pirates.
It's Wapple.
Never mind. I got a question.
Who is that guy? He just ate that knife. Oh, yeah, he's still eating it. My mouth hurts just watching him. We want to go to the Drum Kingdom. Do you have an eternal pose or a log pose? Nope. And we never heard of that place either. So if you're done, go away. It's not so good to rush through life. If you don't have either of those items, we'll take your treasure and your ship instead. What? Just a moment, I'm still a bit hungry, as he starts chewing on the Mary. And then he inflates his mouth and just eats a big bunch of it. What? What the heck is that guy?
He's eating our ship. No, an anchor rope, and he just chomps on the rope like it's one big spaghetti noodle. Don't move, you. Oh, Captain Wapple's eating. Shut up! And Luffy just hits him on the top of the head. Why, that dirty fire! That's what we should have done from the start. Our show gets his swords out. What? We can fight? We can talk this out, Usopp says as he's frantically avoiding the bullets. Yeah, and then sad ice guy familiar. Yeah, they eat us. Those fools, they're rushing to their deaths.
The gunfire. Karoo, watch Nami. I'll be right back. What? You're not so tough as reception as Sanji kicks them down into the pavement. Well, the bottom of the ship, I should say. Oh, they're all show. Captain Wapple, these guys. The ship is tasty. Hey, how much are you gonna eat? Hey, you. Huh? You dare to challenge Captain Wapple? He'll devour you with the power of the Munch Munch fruit. And then, oh my god, he tries to start eating Luffy. And then, yeah, he actually starts trying to eat Luffy. Luffy!
What's this? Fifi, it's not me. Like, yes, what's going on? And Luffy's in his mouth, but his arms are stretched back. He's too chewy. Why, you? What? And Weibo looks at Fifi. Wappo looks at Fifi as if recognizing her. Jacob!
And he hits him with the gun, with the gum bazooka. Like, his name is pronounced Wapple. Think like waffle.
Wappo. And sends a fine. Captain Wapple? That man. And it's the question corner.
Yep, so it's into the chapter. So I guess you want to be the asker and I'll be the askee.
Yeah. How about an elephant-sized radish? I call it myself an ultra-Canadian man.
Looks delicious. Thank you. And he just starts eating.
Hello, Mr. Oda. How are you? Wishing I was assigned to write about my aspirations. So I asked my teacher my topic would be that my second wish is to become a pirate. And my teacher said, get serious. I am serious. Shall we?
Of course you're serious. Who'd joke about a thing like that? You asked that teacher of yours, what's wrong with being a plunderer, okay?
I was watching the One Piece anime the other day. The adaptation of Volume 7, Chapter 57. If you had a dream where Shep loses his leg. It said that Shep lost his leg in a shipwreck. Was that changed for the sake of the little kids who watched the show?
Exactly. An episode titled Eat Your Own Leg might be too much for small children. Television audiences can number in the millions, and special precautions have to be taken. Kudos to the animators who create such wonderful works while being able to be careful about things like that. If you want to show them your appreciation, send them a letter. It will cheer them up. Well, then the Netflix adaptation just like had him eat his leg again.
Mm-hmm. So that's chapter 131.
Which reminds me, they also recently announced a remake anime by the studio that did Attack on Titan and Spy Family that Netflix is bankrolling. So I imagine in that version, he'll just eat his leg again.
Awesome.
But you know what's even more awesome than eating your own leg?
What would that be?
A lot of things, actually. But in particular, chapter 132. See, there are things that are better than eating your own leg. But...
And one of those things is Django Stan's Paradise Volume 6, A Faithful Passing. And Django, also the thing, he's asleep and passing by Axe-Head Morgan himself, who's also asleep.
Yep, I guess that answers where he went after taking Helmeppo hostage. But who wonder what happened to him after that? I don't actually remember. All right, so I'm going to start now because you started the last one. What if we throw some water on her? Won't that cool her down? Luffy supposes while discussing Nami's illness. And then both Sanji and Vivi smack him upside the head, going, "Are you crazy?" And then he knocks into like the wall and knocking one of the picture frames onto him. This is bad. The sun's going down, Vivi. I know. We have to drop anchor somewhere. Without Nami to navigate, we can't sail at night. And then night passes, and then Nami wakes up. She sees that all the Straw Hats are like all sleeping on the floor around her. And then she goes outside. Or actually, she goes back to sleep, and then it cuts to Sanji outside. Oh, so cold. This moon will be full soon.
And it's daytime, and they're building the ship. I wonder who they were. Those guys yesterday. I never heard of this Wapple before, but that ship of his was awesome. Who cares? Forget about him. Captain Wapple! And back to his men. This is terrible. Captain Wapple's been hunted into space. It's a catastrophe. Captain Wapple can't swim. Then, before he sinks and drowns, we have to rescue him. Remember us? We'll get you for this. Just you wait. Remember us. You remember this? Remember us? Remember? They're just a bunch of idiots. Nothing to worry about.
Never mind them. The weather's been unusually stable lately. Stable, but cold. Yeah, it's not even dependably unpredictable here. The sea, as Usopp is hammering away on the mast. It's a sign that there's land nearby. Sanji, keep a sharp lookout. Vivi, we must be approaching a winter island. A winter island? Climactically, the islands of the Grand Line can be divided into 4 types: summer islands, spring islands, autumn islands, and winter islands. And each of these islands generally has 4 seasons. In other words, when you sail the Grand Line, at the very least, you will have to endure the 16 seasons, beginning with summer on Summer Island and ending with winter on Winter Island. Of course, there are exceptions to this as well as unknown weather patterns. I see. So if there are clusters of islands like that, it's no wonder the seas between them are so turbulent. Exactly. That's why stable weather means there's an island nearby. Oh, you're right. I see it.
An island. Ta-da. An island? Nami, isn't this great? And Luffy says, sitting by the side of a bed. An island. You'll be cured soon. And Luffy just shaking excitedly. Go have a look. An island! It's so white. It's snow. A snow island. Just remember, Luffy, we're not here for an adventure this time. We're going to find a doctor for Nami, and then we're leaving immediately. Snow is great. It's no use. He's not listening. Wait, are you sure it's safe? If there's snow here, couldn't there be a snow monster? Do you even know if there are people there? Oh no, Mike, don't go to the island. Disease is coming back. Snow's so nice and white. Prepare to make landfall.
One of my favorite gags of Usopp's. And also, Luffy was basically like me. He seems to have restless leg syndrome too. And it's an island of a bunch of snow mountains. And Luffy's just in awe. Wow, this is amazing. Look at those mountains and all that snow. I'm in heaven. Luffy, aren't you cold dressed like that? It's only 14 degrees out. That's the temperature at which bears are get ready to hibernate. Huh? Oh, it's cold. You just noticed? It's a waterfall of melting snow. I think we could dock our ship here. Okay, who's going to look for a doctor? I guess we should try and find some kind of settlement. I'll go. Me too. Fine, go.
Stop right there, you pirates. Oh no, they're ambushed by a bunch of people with rifles. Hey, those people. They look pretty nasty. Turn your vessel around and leave now. We came here to find a doctor. We have a sick person aboard. Don't try your tricks on us, you dirty pirates. This is our country. We'll let no pirate set foot here. Now raise your anchor and go, or blast your ship in the water. They really don't like us. We only just met.
Don't talk, go! And then they start shooting at the Straw Hats. Oh, they fired on us! How dare you! Why, you wait, Sanji! And then Vivi gets shot by one of them. Vivi! Huh? You jerks! Turning the page.
Take game. Stop! We can't fight them. Don't worry about my wound. It's just a scratch. All right. We won't check for your eye, but can you send us a doctor? I'll never get us very sick. Please help us. Vivi. Luffy, you're a failure as a captain. Positiveness doesn't solve anything. If you get us all killed, what will happen to Nami? Vivi's on her knees and bleeding. You're right. Forgive me. I was wrong.
And then Luffy and Vivi are both bowing their heads. Please call a doctor. Please help our friend. And if you know Japanese culture, like when you're bowing like that, that means you're like foregoing your pride and begging for help, basically, or forgiveness. And the townspeople all take notice of that, including the person leading them there. Karu is watching Nami while Usopp, Sanji, and Zoro stare on. I'll take you to the village. Come with me. And then Vivi pricks back up. See, he understands us. Yeah, you sure are smart. But I should warn you, there's only one doctor in this country, and she's a witch. Huh? And it's the end of the chapter again.
Okay, this time you be the AI question, and I'll be the answer.
Okay. When I saw the SBS in Volume 13, it was like lightning had struck me. That's because I'd always thought the SBS stood for Sugoi Bakamataina Sekushan, or Terribly Stupid Section. And I told about 5 of my friends that it meant that. Now what am I supposed to do? Huh? Man, am I glad I took that one.
Well, actually, 90% of the questions you receive for SBS are stupid, silly. Gags. Not that I mind.
I mean, he ain't wrong. I want to say one thing to Mr. A. You don't know anything about saxophones. I mean, look at the way you hold your instrument. And then embouchure. And you at least use a strap. Get it right. Now go, head of the wind instruments department.
Oh. Right. I know. He's way off, that guy. That embouchure thing, too. And the strap, too. It looks down on the sax. You tell him. Please teach me all on him, Meko.
And one last question. Oda Sensei, I really, really love you. Please marry me. If you won't, then you will answer my questions, please. Number 1, Gold Roger and red-haired Shanks look pretty tough. What exactly are the bounties on their heads? And question number 2, will you please marry me after all?
Oda Fine Cross Chop Caress. This is the end of the question corner. We'll meet again in the next volume. Yeah.
I don't know if they ever revealed their bounties, but I guess we'll find out eventually. But first, we have to continue on into Chapter 133, Adventure in a Nameless Country. And there is no Django's Dance Carnival, cover story. We're starting right into what would have been a color page in the manga, but because it's Viz, it's black and white. And Austen, it's an odd number chapter you're starting.
This country has no name. A country without a name? I've never heard of such a thing. Bells! Everybody play dead! And it's a bear hiking on a hiking stick. Yeah, that's just a hiking bear. It's not dangerous. Don't forget to bow. It's a mountaineer tradition. Sometimes pass out while everyone's bound to the bear, and the bear just bows his head back.
Yeah. It's One Piece, the country that erased its name.
And we got another color spread. At least it would have been.
Yeah, but don't worry, you guys will see it in the video. It's Luffy, Nami, and Sanji drinking, having whiskey, and drawing, and showing it looks like a bantha from Star Wars.
Looks like a very, very cold dragon.
Yeah. I don't know if you know what the bantha is, but it's like those horned, hairy.
It's a thing that kidnapped Luke Skywalker, right?
It's not the thing that he cuts the stomach of and sleeps in. It's
it's that thing
it's like the big hairy yak.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so next, it's me, and then Zoro is finishing up stitching his legs. Ah, good, it's all better. See, and he starts clicking his heels, showing Karu. Quack! Now I can start training for real. I'm sick of taking it easy, and guarding the ship is getting boring too. I think I'll take a mind-clearing midwinter swim as he clasps his hands together, shirtless.
It's a puller punch.
And Karu is just like, even Karu, the duck, is like, what are you doing?
The snow village bighorn, and sure enough, it's a big snow village. This is our village. There's some strange animals walking around here. Boy, this really is snow country. Nami, we're in a village with people. We made it a village. Thank you, everyone. Expect for those on guard duty. You can all go back to work. Will you be all right alone, Dalton? The pirates. I don't think they mean us any harm. Trust me, I feel it in my gut. They're not real soldiers? They're all civilians. Please, come to my house for now. Luffy, the hiking bear. Again? No, it's this big guy.
It's a woman.
Oh, woman. Captain, I heard there were pirates here. Are you all right? Yes, everything's fine, don't worry. Doctor, I'm looking forward to the election in 2 days. Everyone says they're fun for you. Oh, no, not me. I'm not worthy.
No one in their right honest mind would ever today say, I'm looking forward to the election.
Yeah.
Especially since, hey, it's 2024. Put her on the bed over there. I'll get the room warmed up. I didn't introduce myself. It's Captain Dalton, Drum Island Civilian Guard. My name is Dalton. I'm the protector of this island. Please forgive our hostile reception. May I ask you a question? Yeah, what is it? I have the feeling I've seen you somewhere before. It must be your imagination, but tell us about this witch. And he gets the fire going. Her temperature is 107.6 degrees? Her fever's been rising steadily for 3 days. If it goes any higher, she'll die. Yes, but we don't know the cause of her illness or how to treat it. Look, we just need a doctor. Any doctor. Where is this witch?
The witch? See those mountains out the window? And Vivi and Sanji look out the window to see a big snowman. Whoa, it's big. And sure enough, Luffy and Usopp put him. It's a super snowman. It's a snow monster Shirura. You guys are gonna get it. Those mountains are the Drum Rockies. See the castle on the highest peak? Right, now that's a castle without a kid. A castle? Man, this warms you up. Yeah, I see it. What about it? The only doctor in this country, Dr.
Kureha.
Kureha, whom people call the witch, lives there.
And that's the character that Jamie Lee Curtis wants to play in the Netflix show.
Oh, I hope she does.
Why would she want to live way up there? Anyway, call her down here. It's an emergency. I'd like to, but we have no way of contacting her. What? And she calls herself a doctor? What kind of woman is she? Her skills as a doctor are indisputable, but she's rather eccentric. She's nearly 140 years old. What? 140 and she's still kicking? And let's see. She likes pickled plums. What do the people here do when they get sick or injured? She comes down the mountain whenever she feels like it, then looks for the patients, treats them, takes whatever she wants as compensation, and goes home. Sounds like a nasty old lady. Hey, she's just like a pirate. But how does a woman that old get down the mountain? It sounds strange, but I've heard that on moonlit nights, she rides a sleigh throughout the sky and comes down the mountain. Some people even claim to have seen it. That's why they call her the witch. Others say she comes with a strange beast unlike anything they've seen before. I knew it! It's here! See, it's the abominable snowman! After all, this is a snow-covered mountain. I knew he'd be here. A witch and a snow monster! Oh, please don't let me meet up with them! She's our only doctor, but we don't like to get involved with her if we can help it. It's best to just wait here until she comes down the mountain. But, one doctor for an entire country makes no sense.
Hey, Nami! Can you hear me? And
he's slapping her face.
Oh my god. What do you think you're doing? Hey, she's awake. Listen, the only doctor around here lives on top of a mountain, so we're gonna climb it. Don't be ridiculous. What are you trying to do to Nami? It's okay, I'll carry her on my back. They'll only make her worse. How come? The sooner she sees the doctor, the better, right? Well, yes, but it's impossible. Look how tall and steep that peak is. I can make it. Even if you can, it's too much for Nami. A fall from the mountain would kill even a healthy person. If she does fall, there's soft snow under her. Her temperature is 9 degrees higher than normal. Do you realize that? Hey, Nami. And Nami's waking up slowly. I had to get better right away. I'm counting on you.
And then, Luffy gives her a high five. Atta girl, Nami. Leave everything to me. I've had it with our captain and with our navigator. Do you realize how sick you are, Nami? Okay, give me some meat. Meat? Nami, are you sure about this? That climb will take many hours. All right, fine. Then I'm going too. Keep this in mind. If you lose your footing even once, Nami's going to die. Huh? Even once? Wait, don't move. It has to be tied tight. They're tying Nami up to Luffy, and then Luffy and Sanji have agreed to go and take Nami up. That's Deep Mountain, I guess. That should do. I'll be waiting here. I'd only be a burden if I came along. Me too. All right, hang on tight, Nami. And she's just panting heavily because, she's got a nasty fever. If you're serious about this, I won't stop you, but at least start the climb from the other side. There are lapins on this side. They're vicious flesh-eating rabbits. If you encounter a pack of them, it's certain death. Remember, those things are dynamite. Rabbits! We're in a hurry. We can handle them, right?
Oh my god.
I'll kick them.
Let's go, Sanji, before Nami dies. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck, you idiot. I hope they'll be all right. No need to worry about those two. The question is, will Nami's strength hold up? I hope they make it in time. And it's windy, and it's shouted out of the mountain. What's the matter? Come inside, you two. It's cold out there. It's all right. I'll stay out here for a while. Me too. I see. Then I'll keep you company. Long ago, we did have them, doctors, but circumstances caused them all to leave. Huh?
Well, the ha was before he said doctors. Only a few months ago, this country was defeated by pirates. Huh? It was? No wonder everyone was so nervous when we showed up. Yes, the mere mention of pirates still makes us uneasy. There were only 5 pirates. The captain called himself Blackbeard. They were immensely powerful. We never had a chance. They defeated us before we knew what hit us. 5 pirates? You must be kidding! Blackbeard? But someone around here think it was a blessing. What can be good about a country being defeated? Yeah, so who'd say anything so idiotic? Until then, this land was ruled by a king, and the people were very unhappy. This land was called the Drum Kingdom, and the king's name was Wapple. He was the worst king ever. Wapple? I remember now. Wapple! And it's a storyboard of a future scene that we haven't seen yet.
Oh, who could that a little antler fella be?
It ain't Rudolph, I'll tell you that much.
I wonder.
But don't you recall the most famous straw hat of all? Or do you recall Chapter 134, Dr. Kureha and its Django's Dance Paradise Outside issue report. Kaya is now a doctor's apprentice and doing fine.
Aw, nice.
Yep, she's finally out of her jammies and she's going to medical school. Or she was in medical school, she graduated.
News of pirates acting as a bodyguards.
Yeah, they might as well after all that they've been through. And then it's an even chapter, so my turn. What? You know Wapple? Oh, do we ever? That's the pirate that attacked our ship. But I chased him off. Actually, I remember him saying something about the Drum Kingdom. Yes, I remember him clearly now. When I was a child, my father took me to a meeting of kings and I met him there. A meeting of kings? Just who are... Oh, no, I mean... Anyway, I met this Wapple. It was yesterday on our way here. Is that so? What's going on here? This country was defeated, but the king's not only alive, he's turned pirate. The pirate part's a cover. Wapple is scouring the seas in search of this land. Then those men on the ship were soldiers that the pirates defeated and drove off the island? Defeated? That's a laugh. When the pirates arrived, Wapple's army didn't even attempt to fight.
Whoa.
Huh?
Believe it or not, when they saw the pirates' strength, they abandoned the nation to its fate. They fled like rats from a sinking ship. Wapple escaped to the sea, and the country lost hope that their own king would. How could a king do such a thing? Iffy. It's despicable for a king to abandon his people. You're right. But now Wapple's evil reign is over. This island belongs to those of us who remain. The towns and villages are beginning to recover. Right now, we're united and trying to build a new nation. This is why we fear Wapple's return more than anything. Until we're able to rebuild our country, the restoration of the monarchy is the thing to be feared the most. We want to build a new, peaceful nation.
And we cut to Luffy, Sanji, and Nami going through the snowing forest in a blizzard. It's getting colder. The wind's picking up. Why aren't you wearing socks? Just looking at you makes my feet hurt. It's my police? Police? You mean policy? And then they hear crunching in the background. Yeah, that. By the way, did you know that people who live in snow countries don't sleep? Huh? Why not? Well, if they fall asleep, they'll die. That's ridiculous. Everybody has to sleep. It's true. I heard it a long time ago from someone, and there is a dynamite rabbit coming after them with fucking bared fangs. Did Usopp tell you that? Nope, I heard it in the village tavern. Then why did Dalton have a bed in his house? And then something grabs that tree, looking like a bear with teeth. Oh, you're right. That must be his deathbed. You idiot! Then how do you know this? Snow country women have silky smooth skin. How come? Isn't it obvious? And that rabbit just tried to knock down the tree, but it doesn't understand why it didn't work on them.
And the rabbits just leaping from all directions, and the disappointment is so catchy. When it's curved, you rub your skin like this, right? And that makes it soft and smooth. Smooth, translucent, white skin. That's no country woman for you. Huh. I wonder what makes it white. And the rabbit's getting angry. Grah! The color of snow gets absorbed into the skin naturally. Grah! And just still upon the rabbit. You know, I never knew you were so stupid. You're calling me stupid? Anyway, I'm getting tired of this.
And he punched the rabbit.
What was that thing anyway? Just hang on, Nami. We're gonna get you a doctor. It's really snowing up hard here. Luffy, try to step more lightly if you're jostling Nami. Huh? And oh shit, they're way bigger. What are they? They're big and white. It must be polar bears. Yeah, that's it.
That'll hold them all white. I wonder if they're all right. Yep, it's back to the village with Dalton, Vivi, and Usopp. I hope they don't encounter any lapins. Even if they're carnivorous, they're still just rabbits, right? Yes, rabbits are as big as bears with the quickness of rabbits that attack in packs. What? Bears? I hope they'll be all right. Are they really that big? Dalton! I hear you're looking for the doctor. That's right, but they just took the patient. I heard, but the witch is over in the next town right now. What?
No.
It's back to we're back on the sea, and Wapple is back on the ship. Captain Wapple, what is it, Chess? Do you see their ship? No, Captain Wapple, but we finally come home. What? How many long, hard months has it been? It's our homeland. It's Drum Island. Are you sure?
Uh-oh. The neighboring town of Cocoa-weed. Hey, shopkeeper, give me a break. Shut that kid up. I can't take it. I'm sorry. What's wrong, Tama? Why does it hurt? If you keep crying, I can't understand you, and you're bothering the other customers. Tama, what's wrong? You don't stop crying, I'll lock you outside. Oh, dear. Did you hear that, Chopper? A child that won't stop crying has something wrong with its body. We've got a bad father here, and oh, there's a big reindeer and a sled
with a hat.
This a shop, stand back. And oh shit, she punches his nose open. I'm coming in.
Where's this sick child? Cack. And it's Dr. Correja, master physician, 139 years old. Dr. Correja and her assistant, Tony Chopper, Dr. Correja's beloved reindeer. The secret of my youthful appearance? No, I didn't ask that. I can't believe that old biddy really is 140 years old. I'm only 139 years old. Shall I cure him? Cure him of what? This child isn't sick. Are you a doctor? Let's go, Chopper. Hey, wait!
Yeah, man. And he's laying on the table, like an operating table. How's this? No, my leg hurts. He presses her thumb against me. See, you've got all about the pain in your arm, didn't you? What are you doing? All right. Are you sick? All right, stay still. I barely touched your leg. Your arms and legs are tender. You don't have a fever, but there's swelling in the affected area, a festering inflammation. You have bacteria on your bones. Chopper, get the antibiotic. Doctor, my child. This disease has to be caught early or there's no hope of survival. Don't worry, he's going to be fine. But he would have died for sure. He would have died? And let's see, yet still me?
Yeah, and she's swinging a scalpel in her fingers.
Okay, I'm going to make a small incision now. Hey, can't you at least give him a painkiller? Okay, now for the injection. Get ready. Yeah! Don't be so rough. There.
I think that's the father that said, "Don't be so rough."
Yeah, the kid just passed out. There, all down. My medicine is very effective. Just keep the leg bandaged for a while. If it gets stiff, put some ice on it, understand? What? And for payment, let me see. I'm running low on garbage bags and toilet paper. Oh, and rum. I'll take whatever food you have. Oh, I'll take half of the shop's assets. Chopper, load the sleigh. What? I can't give you half my assets? Don't follow that shopkeeper. She's cheating you. Almost died? What a laugh. He was just crying because he fell down. She only pretended to cure him.
Isn't that right? Well, you take advantage of people's weakness, you senile old woman. And then Chopper gets really angry at that. Chopper, down, boy. They're just prattling children. Grandma, it feels much better, thank you. What a sweet tip. I'll take only 49% now. I'll pay you, thank you. Oh, goody. What I did just now, don't ever forget it. Turning the page.
And, it's Fan Corner.
Yep, it's Usopp's gallery. Huh? A baby monster? Grab your brush, let's fight. Usopp's pirate gallery. And I think this is fan art from the American side. This might be something that's only in the Shonen Jump and Viz mangas in America. All right, well, that's going to do it for this chapter of this episode. So we have one more, and that chapter is Chapter 135, Lap-Ins.
And Django's Dance Paradise Volume 8, the East Blue's most popular destination, Mirror Ball Island.
Remember the live-action show referenced this place?
I think so.
When Zoro asked Koro if they've seen each other before, he said, "Funky bar on Mirror Ball Island."
Oh.
It was a reference to this cover story. All right, so it's an odd numbered chapter, so you're starting.
Forgive me. I made a mistake, and they're on a sleigh being pulled by rams. I got word that the doctor had come down from the mountain yesterday, so I didn't think she'd come again so soon, but I was wrong. It's okay, it wasn't your fault. Those two took off in such a hurry, it's not going to be easy to catch up with them. If the doctor's here in Cocoa Weed, we'll just have to ask her to return to her castle. Let's hope she'll do it. I'm sorry. Huh? If only this country had more doctors. There's no need to apologize, Dalton. Let's hurry. And back with
the Lap-Ins are attacking Luffy and Sanji. And yep, it tries to claw at them and they dodge. I can't believe it. Did you see that move? Is this some kind of gorilla? No, they're polar bears. No, they're rabbits. But you just said they were gorillas. They must be Lap-Ins, those things Dalton told us about. Crap, there's a lot of them.
Those things were all adapted to the snow country. If they can move around like that, we had a big disadvantage. Listen, Luffy, don't try to fight them. Why not? If you mix it up with them, everybody you're going to take will be felt by Nami. She'll die, I'm serious. I got it. I won't fight. And then stripes at Luffy, but he ducks. But what am I supposed to do? Just dodge him and run. And don't fight. That's going to be hard. Flanchel Flair.
He kicks one.
He kicks one of them in the stomach.
Yep, and it goes flying into a snowbank. Crap, I didn't even do a decent kick with all the snow around my feet. Oh no, they're all coming at once. I'll cover for you. Run for the woods. We have to try and shake him. It'd be dark before I could beat up so many. And then they start swiping at him again, and then Luffy tries to intervene, but Sanji stops him. Idiot! I told you to let me handle them. Sorry, this is serious.
Sanji, look, we can get up that way. Okay, you go ahead. And Luffy jumps on one of them, go up, and so did Sanji followed. Here they come! Just run all the way to the top! Well, here I'm back to wash up in this game.
Wapple.
My dear Drum Kingdom.
And turns out he beat the crap out of the villagers. Yep, Wapple and his crew are back. These guards were too slow. What were they thinking shooting at us? unchanging, ever beautiful nature. Yes, is my castle intact? It hasn't changed, Your Majesty. Then on to the castle. My dear castle. I'm no longer a pirate. I'm a king once again. Onward, Robson. There. Are you still upset because I killed your brothers? Well, stop moping. This is a glorious occasion. Robson, it's a white walkie, alias Woolly Hippo. Yes, really.
Very nice. King Wubble, I have news. What is it? It's the same of those pirates you met yesterday, over there on the riverbank. What? Those straw hats are in my kingdom? I won't forget what they did to me, how I suffered. Kill them all, but there's no one on board. We don't know where they are. Worthless fools. Upon inspection the footprints leading from the ship, we believe they headed for Bighorn. And introduce you to the names now. Chess, former Drunk Kingdom evil chief of staff. And Kumarimo, former Drunk Kingdom evil magistrate. So, you two think you're geniuses? Then let's go to Bighorn and fire salute to them who mark the restoration of Drum Kingdom.
And it's back in Cocoweed. Huh? She left town? Oh, no way, we just missed her? She made me better a little while ago. Are you looking for the doctor, Dalton? It's an emergency. Do you know which way she went? I heard someone say she was heading for Gyasta. Gyasta? Where's that? It's a lakeside town just north of here. They like to ice skate there. Let's go. We've come this far, so there's no time to waste. Dalton! It's Dalton here! As somebody busted the door. What's wrong? You're supposed to be on guard. All the other guards are dead! A submersible ship suddenly appeared on the scene and its crew killed everybody. Dalton, please save us. We need your strength. Calm down. Who killed them? Waffle! He's back!
And everyone's in shock. Waffle? Where is he now? The village! Bighorn's is in danger! Hey, Dalton! And he charges away on a horse. I'll settle this. Justice is not what I'm after.
Uh-oh.
What?
You just see he's transforming.
He's turning into a bull. You and I are guilty of the same sin. Just you wait. Turn the page and it's another fan arc.
Yep, which means it's the end of this chapter and the end of this episode. So next time I mention the Devil's Fruit, it'll be episode 31. We'll be covering chapters 136 to 140. Thank you guys again so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next time. I've been John Mugiwara JM.
I'm Chad Peanut.
And remember, when binging the Devil's Fruit, it's better to take your time binging it just a piece at a time, slowly. Don't swallow too fast, or end up sick and need to go to a doctor in a country that only has one. Have a good one, y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Who'd have thought there'd be a place with worse healthcare than America? Thank you for binging the Devil's Fruit with us today. If you'd like to enhance your binging experience even further, for just $3 a month, not only do you get access to episodes 1 week before they go live for the public, you also get exclusive access to our commentary tracks for our One Piece anime movie special reviews on our Patreon. The review episodes themselves will always be free to all listeners, but if you want the commentary tracks, that's patreon.com/superbonusround. Thanks for your support.